Hey everyone, I haven't really made a video in a long time, so just get set up there. I decided today, since tomorrow is Beltane, Beltana, I don't really know exactly how to say it or pronounce it, but I decided that I'm going to set up my altar for May Day, which is tomorrow. So I got a little pink Easter basket that I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use. We'll see how it's going. I do have this 3 little angel thing, and I made this feather smudge stick with my sage wand, or sage stick, I mean. So I'm going to put that off to the side for a minute, because I have a lot of things on my altar. Like I got little tins that I'm going to use and make something with. I also got this pack all together from the dollar store. There's 6 of them. They're little plastic clear see-through bowls. I was going to originally use them for the 4 corners of, north, south, east, west, and earth, air, fire, water. And I was going to put sand in them and all kinds of stuff, but I did make these instead, and I like these a lot. This is for earth, air, it's got like a feather in there, fire, the cinnamon stick and the tiger's eye on top, and water. It has chamomile and all kinds of crystals that pertain to the water sign. So I got all that. Have some ribbon because I was going to make some stuff. I also wanted to make a Beltane loop, which I will be making. I'm going to make a video about that. Maybe I'll make one tonight. And I've also been practicing with my tarot cards. I'm trying to get a feel for the cards more. I want to be able to know them more by heart. Just because, like, when I do a reading, I want to be sound more confident, Like, a lot of them I do know, and I just don't trust myself. I don't give myself enough credit, I guess you could say. Like, I just kind of, I like, know the meaning, and then I will be like, well, let me just look it up to make sure, because I don't want to get it wrong and sound like a total doofus. But trying to open my blinds, close my blinds a little bit so I can get some good lighting. Alright, there's my cat, Baby. Alright, so let's see here. Okay, so I did find a green candle, and that's going to represent Beltane because the color correspondence is green. And I am going to put on my altar, I'm looking for, let's see here, hold on. These are my animal spirit cards. And I'm going to put the rabbit on my altar. And this symbolizes power, abundance, heroism, seasons, and cycle of life. So I am going to set that up on my altar for this sabbatical, magical day. I normally use my regular tarot cards or the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. Those are the 2 I'm like really connected strongly with. But today and tomorrow, I'm going to try to connect with my fairy oracle. And the reason for that is because for Beltane, oh my gosh, I need to look up how to say it. I'm going to try to work with my beautiful fairy oracle. I used to work with these a lot when I was younger. This was one of my first tarot decks, actually. And funny story, I lost it for a time being, and I was at the Goodwill, And I wasn't even looking for magical stuff at the time. I was looking in a bin of like marked down stuff for like 25 cents, 50 cents. I literally came across the same deck, brand new, still in the box, never opened, for 50 cents. And this is the book all about it. It's a very powerful oracle. I love it. If you like working with fairies. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to take my basket. I wanted to put the candle in the middle. But, okay. So, I think I will leave the green candle in the middle. But the only reason being I didn't want to was because the basket is a lot higher than the candle. And I just didn't want to cause a fire. Because I wish I had a bigger candle that I could just set it in there that was green. But I don't. So that's okay. I'm gonna place that in the middle. And then some herbs that are in correspondence with May 1st for Beltane is roses. So, okay, I had to pause the video and go back because my fiance came in the room and he thinks I'm crazy. So, roses, I have dried up roses, and I'm going to place quite a few in there. Just to make it look pretty, you know. Some dried up roses. I don't have fresh roses. So, just going to place these in there. And funny thing, see how things work out. I just found a stone that I haven't seen in so long, and this stone was expensive. This is a blue, it's a water stone, I'm pretty sure. It might be aquamarine. I'm not 100% sure. I have to look it up. I've been looking for this. So that's exciting. I have so much stuff, I never know where I put everything. Alright. So like I said, I have my rabbit card. I have my fairy oracle. I'm making this basket. Now, some crystals. Malachite, rose quartz. So, my rose quartz, I believe, before I do the crystals, I'm also going to place this on my altar. I feel like this is like an offering, a blessing of abundance, and I feel like it's springtime, and it's, you know, very spiritual. I feel like it's a very good Beltane figure because she has the flower crown on her head and she's holding the flower wreath. I think that has a lot of symbolism, and I'm going to place this on my altar as well for this holiday. Okay. So I found my rose quartz. I think I'm going to place it in the basket next to, and I'll show you when I'm all done what it looks like. And I'm thinking even I'm going to place some of these inside on the edges to decorate. I love this. It's coming together. It's going to be super magical. Alright. And some of the petals are falling off, but that's okay. You just place those back in here. I'm going to place one on each four corner here. There we go. One on all four corners. And I'm just going to put the rest of my flowers in. There we go. Okay. So I've got the roses, the rose quartz, the green candle, my rabbit card, the nice, beautiful angel figurine. Let's see, pink tourmaline. I have that right here. I'm going to place that in the basket as well. And then, let's see, carnelian. I have my carnelian. I love my carnelian. I really resonate with this stone the most because I'm an Aries and I'm a fire sign. So carnelians are good fire stones. So I'm going to place this in here in the basket as well. It looks gorgeous already. I could feel it emanating, my energy that I'm putting into it, and it's just wonderful. It really is. Okay. I've been getting really creative lately with magic, and I love it. Bloodstone and green aventurine. So I think this is either malachite or bloodstone. So I'm just going to place that in there. And then I have, let's see, I don't believe that's one. I think this might be green aventurine or bloodstone or malachite. I really have got to brushing up on those. And then I have another carnelian that I'm going to place in there as well. These purple flowers were from my grandpa's funeral, and I really feel called to place it in. I'm also going to place this other green stone in here. So I'm actually going to put it inside of the candle, in the candle holder. Yeah, I'm going to break it up a little bit and put it in there if I don't lose it. There we go. And I'm working with 4s today. That's very odd. So I have 4 in there and 4 roses on the outside. Let's see what else. Colors: pink, green, white, red, yellow, blue. Symbols, we have fairies. So maybe I'll put a fairy card, my favorite fairy card. And cauldrons, lanterns, fire, baskets. So I have the basket. Foods: cakes, breads, oats, honey. Salads, I love honey. I'll have some tea with honey. And spinach, asparagus. All right. So I think I've got everything that I want so far. I'm also going to take one of these round loopy things. I get these from the thrift store. This one was 60 cents. And I usually make dream catchers. I'll show you. So I usually make dream catchers with them. I've made all these dream catchers. That one and that one. But I'm going to make a loop with it. These are just some of the things that are on my altar. I don't know exactly if I'm going to keep all of this on my altar during my ritual, but I'm definitely going to have this basket on my table and my altar. So you see the green candle. I have the 4 purple flowers from my grandpa's funeral. I have my carnelian stone, the roses, my rose quartz, the pink tourmaline, and I've got little green stones scattered all about. And then I have the 4 roses on the 4 corners. And I'll also put my 4 corners all around. I also have another little green candle that I'll probably light during the ritual, and maybe I'll make a spell jar for fertility or something, and I'll do some drippings. But yeah, to obviously work with my tarot, my fairy oracle. And I'm going to be making one of those loops that you hang and all the strings hang down. So I think that'll be really pretty. Maybe I'll do a video with that as well. And then I also just wanted to show you my favorite fairy card. He's a cute little fairy, a cute little soul. I've always felt such a strong connection with this card. I have no idea why. And here it is. It is called the Retriever. I think he is the cutest thing in the universe. And he actually reminds me of my dog that I have now. But I've had these cards since I was little, so, you know, I just got my dog like 4 or 5 6 years ago. So maybe that's why, but I love it. So I'm going to leave this out on my altar as well. And that is what I'm using to set up my altar. And I'm going to set it all up, and I will be right back to show you. Okay, I'm going to show you how I set up my altar now. So I have my statue, my fairy oracle, I set up the basket, and I have crystals on all 4 corners, and I have a red candle because red also corresponds, and I have the green candle, and then I have the rabbit card and my favorite fairy card, and I also have my sage ready to go, my selenite, another green candle for my magical workings, and then I also have my north, south, east, west, earth, air, fire, water, and it's ready to go. So I'm ready for ritual, and I also have these 2 hoops, and I'll be making that during the ritual tomorrow as well. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was beneficial for you and gave you some good insight on how to celebrate May Day, Beltane, however you say it, and blessed be.